Hello friends and welcome back to our channel K2N Family. I hope you all are doing well. Well, today I've come with a very nice recipe which is most loved in Goa, and this recipe is none other than pork sorpotel. And to do this recipe, let's go and start it. And to begin with, here I've got 3 kgs of pork meat. This is altogether 3 kgs. I've got meat chunk and I've got liver and heart as well. First, what we'll do is we're going to marinate the meat, and for that I'm going to use some salt, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. Now let's mix all this well. Once this been mixed very well, now I'm going to set this aside and we're going to start to do the masala. Here I'm going to use 15 Kashmiri dry red chilies. Add 3 inch of ginger, about 25 to 30 garlic cloves, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, about 25 cloves, 30 to 35 black peppercorns, 3 cardamom, 1 inch of cinnamon stick, 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. And to this I'm going to add 250 ml of vinegar. You can use Goan vinegar, or if you don't have it, you can use apple cider vinegar. Now let's grind this to a smooth paste. At time of grinding, if the masala doesn't get grinded very well, you can add a little bit of water and then grind it back again to a smooth paste. And this is going to be the result once it's been blended. Now I'm going to transfer this meat in a pot. Now I'm going to add some water, so we have to boil this meat. And to this I'm going to add 2 green chilies. And to this I'm going to add 2 bay leaves, which is optional. So now I'm going to cook this for 30 minutes. Make sure while cooking you don't overcook this meat. Here on one side, I've kept the meat aside to cool down, and secondly, I've strained the stock water and kept this aside as well. So now that the meat has been cooled down, we are going to cut them into a small chunks now. Now you can cut these chunks up to your choice at what sizes you require. At this stage, we have to cut the meat first and keep this aside, and then we're going to cut the organ and keep them separately. So now I'm cutting the organs. So already I've cut the meat, and now I'm going to cut this organ and keep them separately. So here is the organs that I've cut into finely chunks, and this is the meat. Now let's take a wok and add just 1 tablespoon of oil. Now we are going to fry just the meat first, and we're going to fry them into a batches. So we're going to fry this meat until slightly golden brown. The reason why I've used only 1 tablespoon of oil is because the meat itself will release the oil at time of frying. Now as you see this, it's nicely fried. Now we're going to keep this aside and fry the second batch. Now that we have fried the meat, now we're going to fry the organs. I did not add any oil to this while frying because there was already oil at the time when I fried the meat. So now in a pot, let's take 3 tablespoons of oil. So here I'm going to use 4 finely chopped onions, and I'm going to fry them until completely translucent. Now the onions that are nicely caramelized and they are completely translucent. Now we are going to add the masala to this. It took me 15 minutes to get this onion translucent. Now we are going to add the masala here. Now let's mix all this well and fry this for another 2 minutes. So after giving a fry of 2 minutes, let's add some little bit of water. And let's cook this for another 2 minutes. Now that we have cooked this for 2 minutes, now we're going to add this top water that we had kept separately. So now I'm going to add tamarind pulp. This is a marble sized tamarind pulp that I'm using. You can use this even at the time while grinding the masala. And here I'm going to use 2 medium size of coconut jaggery. Now keep on stirring on a medium flame until unless the jaggery is completely dissolved. Once the jaggery is completely dissolved, now we're going to add the meat to the sauce. Now let's give a very nice good mix to this. Now we're going to give a really nice good mix, and at this stage, please taste and see if you need some of seasoning of salt for a better taste. I need a little bit of salt, so I'm going to add some salt to this. And now let's cook this on a low flame for another 15 minutes. So friends, our Goan Sorpotel is ready now. And for a better result, keep it to mature for next 2 days and enjoy this with your family. So friends, I hope you have enjoyed watching us doing this vlog of making the pork sorpotel. This pork sorpotel, we have done it very precisely and step by step. And if you really like this recipe, please show some love by liking, sharing and subscribing to our channel. Until then, stay safe, God bless you all, and my final word to say, adios.